guys, and welcome back to another reaction and thoughts. Today we have another Prey related video. This is Can't Miss, which I assume is a quick TV spot. It's only 30 seconds long, so hopefully we get some more videos and footage of the actual movie, and it's not just, you know, the repetitive shit that we kind of get with TV spots. Also, before I get into it, I do want to show my appreciation for the love that the recent Prey videos have gotten on my channel lately. I do appreciate it, and I will generally continue doing this if you guys love it as much as I do, because I'm such a fan of the Predator universe. So yeah, I'll definitely continue all the way pretty much to the release of the film. I will. I'm actually gonna do this movie as my first like live reaction, where I'm gonna record it and put it up. So obviously stick around if you guys want to see that. I'll definitely be doing that with this movie. But anyway, if you guys do enjoy this, make sure you like and sub, and we'll get right into the video.
There's something out there. I've never seen anything like it.
I'm not frightened by a bear.
It's not a bear.
Okay, so we've seen this stuff lately. Oh! Okay. Show us more.
You think you're ready?
Prey, rated R, only on Hulu August 5th. Watch the full trailer online now.
Damn, I wanted more. Okay, so I'm pretty much just going to quickly break down this, because again, it was so short of a video. I might as well just go frame by frame, because there's a couple of interesting shots. They're pretty much, some of them are the same that we've seen, but from like a different perspective, and I'll get into what I mean. So what I'll do is, I'll just quickly, it's on mute now. So obviously the classic thermal vision there, heat vision. And obviously here, that's obviously the Yautja's blood. That looks a bit more HD, I guess you can say, in compared to the 80s version, I guess. We got obviously a indigenous person here. I don't know if that's the brother, because it looks, yeah, I'm not too sure who that, well, it's got the name there. I assume that might be the brother, actually. Obviously, we've got the bear here. All this we've pretty much seen. It's not a bear. Obviously, we already know all this. This was the interesting part here. Yeah. And what I might do is I just might move myself on this side. This is probably the best I think I've seen of the actual Predator's head. And obviously, it's pretty much what I've said. That is definitely some bone structure grafted onto the actual biomask. But I don't know what it actually is. I don't know if it is the bear. Some people are also saying it might be other Yautjas, and this might be some bad blood. Again, we don't know. But it's interesting that pretty much the whole face is exposed. The mandibles look a bit iffy, especially when closed up. It looks a bit too gapped out here, and that's a pretty big mandible there, if that's one of them as well, because they're not usually that massive. And obviously we've got some gun here. See, he's holding it, he's actually holding it like a gun, I think, by the looks of it. Is that his hand? So maybe I was right with my breakdown beforehand, where that thing on his back is no longer here. So maybe that is a gun, a handgun that he took out, and this is what he's blasting people with. And obviously you can just see, if I move myself back here again, you can see the laser on his eye. So this is probably what he's been shooting Naru and her brother at in the other part in the forest. And again, if I move myself back again here, there's nothing on his back anymore where he had that big pole and everyone was wondering what the hell that is. I actually think it might be this. This might be a gun that he has, kind of like what Wolf done to his gun, how it became dual pistols. Maybe this is like I said, something similar like that. But yeah, this is really interesting. I really like the biomask as well. Going back to the mask again, it's really, really unique. The only thing is, I don't know how he's going to see out of this, because obviously he's got the laser there beaming and he's targeting it to people. But how's he actually seeing what's going on, you know? Unless if there's maybe visors somewhere. I don't know. And obviously the dreads are pretty much, yeah, like I said in my other breakdown, they're pretty much clean, no jewelry. But yeah, that's definitely his hand there. Like, that's not part of his gauntlet. That's definitely a actual blaster-like weapon. And obviously, like I said, the thing on his back is gone. So this is probably the most interesting part of this trailer here. Is there a... Let me see if I can slow this down even more. Oh, sure, that sped it up. Okay. Because it looks like he nods, like he does like some weird nod. And what I might do is I might just move myself back here again, just so you can see it a bit better. Yeah, it's like his other hand, something's there is invisible next to him. Is that must be his other hand, I guess? Because, something is definitely invisible there. Let me just go back and just really, really slow this down. See, there is something that is moving in the background. And is that like a... Actually, you know what? That might be a miniature spear gun. Maybe it's not even a plasma caster, because something is coming out. There's something here. Maybe this is an inferior spear gun. Like, for example, I'm playing the AVP, the classic 2000s, right? And if you guys want to check it out, it's on my channel. I'll link it down in the description and all that. But the Yautja in that game has a full rifle that is the spear gun, and that basically takes out electricity and all that, and obviously it can kill people. This looks like some version of that, so it might be a spear gun, and that's obviously a spear of some sort. That's some dart coming out. So again, that's pretty interesting. And yeah, now seeing this, I believe that this is what was actually behind him on his back. Because it adds up now. He's obviously shooting something, and he is, you know, tracking and lasering off with his eye. And it has to be this at this point, because it adds up. See, I reckon this shot here, he's aiming with that gun. So exactly like the other frame, I reckon he's doing the same thing here. And it looks like yeah, he is. He's running after them. So I thought, he knocked them down with the blaster or something, maybe with a net, but it looks like he jumps in frame, like you can see. So maybe this is how the brother dies, because I think, if I remember from the I think it's in the synopsis, so it's not a spoiler, but I think tragedy strikes Naru's family, or something happens to trigger her to fight this person, the Predator, and it might be this scene here. Maybe this guy, the brother, gets killed. Because there's something leaping on him there. And then this is nice, we've seen this. This is a bit of a better shot, I feel. I think the other video was a bit more grainy. And obviously you can see here, this, what I believe now is a little dual pistol or a little blaster. It's back here on his back again. While in that other shot where he was holding it, it wasn't there. So I think that's what this is. And it might sit and he takes it out and it bends into the gun. Because that looks like a trigger point there. Like I said with the other video, where you see his full back, I kind of thought it was a gun. A lot of people thought it was a sword. Again, it doesn't look like a sword. Again, it's a unique design if it is a sword. But again, in this specific spot, it adds up that it might have been just the handgun. And then here is, we didn't see this, we saw this shot, but filmed differently. So if I move myself back here, I think that's the dog or ox or whatever animal it is that's with Naru, where she was hunting the bear and all that. I hope the dog doesn't die, because that's pretty much, look, it's a horror movie, and that's pretty much every stereotypical horror movie where the family dog dies, and then that's when shit goes down. Like, Amityville Horror is probably the first movie I think of the dog dying and, you know, paranormal shit happens. I hope the dog doesn't die, but going by this shot, it probably will. I mean, what's the dog gonna do here against what it looks like a pretty advanced predator at this point? So she got the blood, because that's glowing. So is that the Yautja blood that she's put on her? And then, oh, it's a bit grainy, but yeah, it's too grainy, so there's no point moving my face cam. Or maybe I can move it just here. And then, yeah, going back to the wrist blades, this, yeah, it's a bit of a different style. Oh, nice. Wait a minute, go back. So it looks like the mandibles are different. The mandibles look way like... So that looks like it's unmasked at this point. Because that's definitely not the biomask. I don't think it would be. But that's the mandibles there pretty much. It looks... Yeah, it's definitely different to the classic Stan Winston design, because the mandibles look like they open upwards, like, well, up and down, while the Stan Winston design kind of, you know, spread it open. This looks way different in design. This is probably the best shot I think we've gotten from this. And I can't go any slower because that's a pretty fast shot as it is. So he lunges. And he kind of rolls, I guess, in her face. Yeah, that's probably the best we can get. But the mandibles are definitely positioned differently because... especially the ones up here, they're much different. And this... I don't know if this is still the biomask, but that's an odd looking skull as well, I think. Because the eyes would be around here, if that is the, like, the crown. If that's the crown of the predator's head, then the eyes have to be here, but the mandibles look like they're here. So that's really, really interesting. Was there anything else under here? No. Let me see, anything else? No. Okay. So that's pretty much it for this quick TV spot, I guess you can say. Again, I really like what they're showing us here. Yeah, I haven't found anything to complain about yet with this. And hopefully my thoughts continue when the movie actually releases, where it just is a fun Predator movie. Because I think that's what we need as well. We just need a fun horror movie. Mind you, not comedy. I'm just saying like fun as enjoyable. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Again, I appreciate the response in my Predator videos. I do appreciate it. And yeah, like I said before, I will definitely be doing the actual movie review reaction when it comes out August 8th. So again, keep a lookout on that. Make sure you liked and subbed so you can keep a lookout on that. Again, if you guys did enjoy this, make sure you like and sub, and I'll see you in the next one.